Today, we're diving into something that sounds a little bit like science fiction. We're talking about teaching young kids, elementary school kids, advanced AI analytics. But get this, without them ever having to write a single line of code or solve some crazy math problem. It's a real thing, and it could totally change how we think about digital literacy. So let's just jump right in with the big question, the one at the very heart of all this. Can an 8-year-old really be a data analyst? I mean, can a kid who's still figuring out multiplication tables actually get a handle on concepts that are shaping the future of pretty much everything? Well, the answer, according to this 8-week course we're going to break down, is a huge, resounding yes. Its whole idea is built on teaching kids the art of data storytelling by just getting rid of the usual roadblocks, the complicated code and the head-spinning math. To see how this is even possible, we're going to follow the exact journey a student takes in this course. First, we'll figure out what a data story even is. Then, we'll learn the super simple language they use. After that, we'll meet the AI guide that helps them out, and we'll wrap it all up with the really impressive final project they build. All right, let's kick off that journey. The very first step, interestingly, isn't about numbers or charts at all. It's about a change in how you think about things. The course really sets this up like a personal adventure. And this is the key. The goal isn't just to have kids memorize a bunch of facts. It's about a total transformation. The course is literally designed to take a kid who knows nothing about this stuff and, in just a few weeks, turn them into someone who can confidently find and tell stories that are hidden inside data. So, how does that transformation actually begin? Well, like with any new skill, it starts with the absolute basics, learning the language. But as you're about to see, this language is designed to be incredibly easy and, just makes sense. Week 1 starts right here. What even is data? Forget all the complex stuff about databases and spreadsheets. For an 8-year-old, the definition is so simple and perfect. Data is just information we can measure. That's it. How many people like pepperoni pizza? That's data. How tall are you? Yep, that's data too. It's instantly relatable. Then, in week 2, they introduce a huge concept for the digital world, a visitor. No talk about IP addresses or cookies or anything like that. A visitor is simply someone who comes to a website. It's as easy to understand as a friend coming over to your house. And by week 3, they learn about how people interact online with another simple term, a click. Again, no jargon. It's not about event tracking or user actions. A click just means someone tapped or clicked something. These are the basic building blocks of the internet, broken down into ideas a kid can get right away. So data, visitor, click? It seems almost too simple, right? But believe it or not, these 3 words are the only foundation a student needs. With just these ideas, a kid can actually start to understand the story of what's happening on any website. Okay, so once they have the basic language down, the course introduces its most powerful element, its secret weapon, you could say. It's a personal mentor for every single student, and that guide is artificial intelligence. In week 4, they introduce a really important new word, insight. And the definition is just perfect. An insight is simply AI explaining what the data means. So the AI isn't just a tool for making charts. It's positioned as this helpful expert that translates all the confusing numbers into a story the student can understand. This comparison really gets to the heart of why the AI is so useful. On one side, you have us humans, right? Our guesses can be kind of random, full of uncertainty. But on the other side, you have the AI, which crunches all the numbers and gives you clear summaries of what's actually happening. It takes the student from guessing to knowing. With the AI as their guide, students can start tackling some bigger, more abstract ideas. In week 5, they learn about funnels. And again, the definition is kept so straightforward. A funnel is just a path people follow on a site. And to make it totally clear, they immediately see it in action. A funnel is just a series of steps. A visitor lands on the homepage, that's step 1. They click the About Us page, step 2. Then they leave the site, step 3. It's just a simple, visual story of what someone did. But here's where the AI gets really cool. As students learn in week 6, it does more than just show the path. It actively flags where people are leaving, the problem spots, and it even offers actual suggestions on how to fix them to keep people interested. So, after weeks of learning the language and working side by side with their AI guide, it's time for the student to put it all together. This is it, the final act of their journey, becoming a real data storyteller. The entire course leads up to this moment in week 8, the final project, the AI Kid Data Dashboard. This is their big chance to use all their new skills on a topic they get to pick themselves. Things like pets or sports or their favorite snacks. And just take a look at this checklist. This is no simple book report. These kids are expected to create 3 different charts, write a whole paragraph summarizing what the AI found, build a user funnel from scratch, pinpoint a problem, and then apply an AI suggestion to solve it. This is a legitimate analytics project. And the final piece of the project isn't just to build the dashboard. They have to present a data story show and tell. The journey is complete. They've gone from being a total novice to a presenter, a storyteller who uses data and AI to explain what they found to other people. So this brings us right back to our original question. Can an 8-year-old be a data analyst? Well, the answer seems to be a clear yes. With the right tools and the right approach, this course shows that a child can go from zero knowledge to confidently presenting a data-driven story in just 8 weeks. And that leaves us with one final, much bigger question to think about. This isn't just about one course or one group of kids. This points to a fundamental shift. What happens to our world, to innovation, to how we solve problems, when the next generation grows up speaking the language of data as if it's their native tongue?